Live-in carers, dom carers. We are out there doing live-in and doing dom. Right. When you arrive there for the first time, there are lots of information that you need to have it in your notepad because you are on your own, and remember responsibility and duty of care, and remember all regulations, and remember CQC essential standards. These are 5 essential standards. So when you arrive there, you find that nobody is going to tell you about skin integrity. Nobody is going to tell you about level of continent, all those things. So it's your duty to carry out that assessment. So I'll make an example about one of my clients. It was the first time I arrived there. I had to change his trouser 3 to 4 times per day. He had a massive urinary incontinence because he was on high diuretic. So I was worried about his skin integrity. So I had to do something. So I spoke to his son, maybe if there is something that has been done, or it's in progress, or referral and everything. There was nothing done, but I know that this urine is going to cause a problem. Skin is going to break, he's going to have sore skin, he's going to have everything. And you remember dignity. That person was like, he lost dignity because he has to change the trouser. It would be wet. He used 2 pads, the trouser will be wet, urine will be all over on the chain, everything. I've noticed that this person have just lost dignity. So what did I do? Risk assessment, duty of care, CQC, 5 essential standards. So I contacted the GP because everything goes via the GP, the referral. And then I explained everything, and I requested the referral to continent nurse. I know some other carers, they don't have experience. You explain to the GP knows where to refer, because it's all go via the GP. So I requested straight away GP referral, emergency referral, because the client started to have a sore bottom, but when I check his skin, it was still intact, luckily. And I had to do this as quickly as possible to bring back his dignity and to protect his skin. And then the continent nurse came around, we had a chat and everything. I explained that, I'm a trained nurse, I brought 26 years of experience, so I know about all these things, everything. So continent nurse was very pleased. Because people who have got knowledge, they will understand that a catheter is invasive things. So it's for people who is unable to pass urine. So what I suggested to continent nurse, I suggested Convene, because it's a external device, not internal device, so it won't cause anything. But once someone start to use the Convene, you need to assess the skin. Some people can have some kind of reaction to certain types of Convene, so you need to observe the skin around the penile area. So, emergency. Convene arrived. I explained to my client. My client had a full mental capacity. I explained about Convene. Leg bag arrived. Night bag arrived. And I demonstrated, because he is a very private client, so he wants to do things himself, most of the time, completely independent. So I had to take a bottle and demonstrate how to put on Convene, and to connect leg bag and to connect night bag at night. So he was he was prepared to learn very quickly, because he didn't want me to get to to his penile area, whatever, to put the convene there. So he wanted me to demonstrate on the in the body. So he learned, he did. But sometimes I found that the convene came off. And then I said, right, if the convene, it was the right size. It was the right size because we did measurement. I requested that the continent nurse brought in the measurement things. People who have done this measurement know about the measurement of the penile area, and then the measurement was correct. But the convene, he loves convene because he started to regain his dignity, and he was really happy with my action because nobody know in the building. So he was lucky enough to get me on board. So, and then I said to him, okay, we're gonna sort out the problem. And then I rang the company, those who supply convene and leg specs. And then I explained because I know that there is a special device, sort of a wrap, or there are some usable one that you can wash. There are some that one-off use. So the name of that thing is Urifix. So get this so that it's gonna help you. So I rang the company. I requested the supply of Urifix, and then they didn't know about that thing. I tried to explain the company that supply. Then a gentleman checked on. I said, "Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, okay. We're gonna find you one." Then I said, "Okay, that's fine." So they delivered. Again, I took a bot. Then I demonstrated how to. So that Urifix, it support the convene from coming off from the penile area. So you attach it there between the end of the convene and the skin at the back. So it keeps it in touch. That's how I protected the skin of my client. Till today, no skin problem. Convene is going very good. So incontinence, when you get there, skin integrity is very important, because if you don't do that, let me say you are there living Ikera or dom care, 3 days, someone has been found having a pressure sore. Pressure sore doesn't just come up overnight. It starts by having a mark that was not noticed, not reported, not attended. So that will be, I can say, some kind of negligence, because this thing has to be spotted as early as possible, especially during personal care. You can make some means. As I said, this man I looked after, he was completely independent, but I have to try to explain that I have a duty to check that, to make sure that you're okay, because we don't want any complication or whatsoever. So he let me to do it. Thank you so much. I'm coming with part 5, I think so. Yeah. Thank you.